everyone. Real Comic Stacks here, and I am here with
Hashtags.
And we are doing a review for Lego Movie 2, the second part. You ready for it?
Yeah. Hit the music.
Alright everybody, so like I said, me and Hashtags went and saw Lego Movie 2 this weekend, and we had a pretty good time, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Alright, well, I'll just start asking you some questions, and you answer them, and we will go from there, okay? Now, just a heads up, we're possibly going to have some spoilers, because we never know what's going to come out of a 6-year-old's mouth, but you've gotten a heads up on it, so let's go. You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, first of all, did you like the movie?
Yeah, that was good.
It was really good. You really liked it?
Yeah, really good.
Okay, now, what were some of your favorite parts in it?
Some of my favorite parts were, like where Emmet becomes a master breaker.
A master breaker rather than a master builder?
Yeah, I think he's both.
Yeah, and now he's both. And he's got the master breaker punch.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. It's like the superhero punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that too. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Any other parts that you really liked?
I really liked it. Ah, something got it.
Do what?
Remember when he lets the star out, and then he's like, "See, that wasn't that bad."
Oh yeah.
Something got it.
Yeah, when on the initial attack from the Duplo people, where they lit in the bad guy, or what we think is the bad guy.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And
I don't spoil it.
now, did you like this movie better than the first one?
Yeah, I think it was better than the first one.
Why do you think it was better than the first one, though?
It just had more realistic characters.
More realistic characters?
Yeah, and
Like which characters did you think were more realistic?
like I like how they updated the characters and said, and like they're all growing up, even Legos.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, that was pretty neat.
Okay.
Yeah, I like how they updated the characters. Like Lucy, how they made her like Warrior Lucy.
When they went to the post-apocalyptic world and they were all mad and gritty and mean and everybody was that way except for Emmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was like, which you've never seen Mad Max, which is a movie that's kind of like, and that's for good reason because that movie's kind of crazy. But yeah, when they gets into post-apocalyptic world, everybody's so mean and they're all fighting, and even Batman and everybody is kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, I remember how he starts firing spears at him,
and then bouncing off.
Yeah, and then he finally has the shoot.
So when the aliens invade, or when the one alien comes to visit, this is actually the one from the previews, that he's like invincible, right?
Right.
They can't stop him even when they shoot him with stuff, and everything they do just kind of bounces off.
Yeah.
And
hey, remember, you are couching for an ouch. Remember that?
When he builds the triple decker couch.
Yeah.
And then it turns into a mech. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Did you? I got to ask you this because the first movie had kind of the lesson for the parents where it was that Legos are meant for kids and you should share them and pass them down and let the kids use their imagination and stuff like that.
I don't think I heard that.
Yeah, you didn't get that. I think that in the first Lego movie that was kind of aimed at parents. Do you think there was a message in this one? Now you have a little sister, don't you? Did you get any kind of lesson or message with this movie? What did you tell me earlier?
Never trust a guy named Rex.
Never trust a guy named Rex. That was your big takeaway from the movie.
Yeah, because Rex ended up being a bad guy.
Yeah, big time spoiler there. Now, I thought that the first movie did pretty good with kind of just grounding the Legos and what was going on in the Lego world with the play of the kids and everything that was going on. I didn't really think this one did as good of a job, but it was still very entertaining. It was definitely a movie that doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah.
And to me, that's sometimes a good thing. You just kind of accept it and accept that you're watching a movie with Legos in it and it's just fun, right?
Right. It's sort of like the Lego Batman movie, only better.
You thought this was better than the Lego Batman movie?
Yeah, sometimes movies can get old.
Well, now you're saying that movies can get old. You've watched the Lego Batman movie about 100 times, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, and
that's when it starts getting old, and I just have to sometimes decide.
Was this movie better than the Lego Batman movie the first time you saw it? Or is it better because it's just new to you?
Well, basically, they're tied when Lego movies come out at the same time. They're just basically tied.
They're all about the same.
Yeah, that's with me. Well, at least with me.
Okay, that makes a little more sense because I thought the Lego Batman movie was better than this one, and honestly, I thought the first Lego movie was better than this one. I thought this was good. Now there were some. Now I'm gonna say adult things, but they're not really adult themes, but they're things that would annoy some parents that were in this movie that maybe you wouldn't get. So I'll probably use that I'll talk about that separately. So did you understand the character of Rex?
A big time spoiler here. Rex is Emmet from the future. He's launched under the laundry machine and nobody comes to help. Then he basically travels back in time. He finds himself a team like of dinosaurs, like raptors, and he gets a man with a tennis ball.
That was pretty funny. Yeah.
I love how they actually translated the raptors like with the big yellow words.
Yeah, every time they talked, there was the translation for them. It was pretty. They were pretty funny.
Yeah.
So really, let's go to the end. What happened? Did you understand what happened at the end? What happened to Rex?
He basically started. It was sort of like Back to the Future.
Which you haven't seen that movie, but they referenced it in the movie. They said I'm Back to the Future.
Yeah, I'm Back to the Future. What's that? It's a movie that older kids get to watch.
Yeah, and Rex disappears because Emmet basically rewrites history and fixes everything, right? Right. So that part was where the movie didn't take itself too seriously, did it? So what's the big story going on with the kids in this movie? Did you catch that? The boy and his little sister?
Yeah, they're basically trying to share Legos.
Well, they're not sharing, and that's a problem, isn't it?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. So.
And what's the lesson? What did you think the lesson was between them?
You need to share. You need to share your Legos. You need to share everything.
Yeah.
It's not even if it's yours and you got it through Christmas and somebody passed it down to you. You have to share it with your sibling or.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, and you can actually do better with that with your sister, can't you?
Yeah.
Because she's 2, though, so it's kind of hard to play anything with her without her breaking it.
Yeah, little Stacks.
Little Stacks? Yeah. Who's that?
That is Little Stacks.
Do you like Legos?
Yeah, I like Legos.
Okay. Like playing with Big Brother?
Yeah, I love Legos.
Yeah. All right, so that wraps up our review. Overall, I would definitely say it's a recommend. Would you agree?
Yes, I would.
And that's pretty much it. So when this comes out on video, we're definitely gonna pick it up. Yep. And you wanna go ahead and take us out?
Yep. Half Stacks and Comic Stacks. Out.